So there's an episode of Pokemon that was banned in I think it was the UK. It might have been the US as well. It was and the reason it was banned was Team Rocket were in bikinis, and James had bigger tits than Jesse as part of their elaborate
Oh
disguise.
yeah, what the fuck was with that?
How was that banned? And yet
he had blow up tits because it was like
he did. That's not what I'm asking. It's how was that banned? But Mr. Mime shagging Ash's mum. How did that make it in?
Because one had subtlety,
But James
and the
having
other one
big
didn't.
titties isn't okay. What kind of double standard bullshit is that?
Well, I suppose all the stuff with Mr. Mime, most of it happens off screen, apart from that one shot where he's, got his hand on Ash's mum's leg.
Everything's implied with Mr. Mime. He knows how to be careful.
James is just too out there, and he got caught by the censors.
Jesus wept.
Yeah.
Hold on to your childhood. We may just tear it apart.
So,
if you ever wanted to be the best, like no one ever was,
Nick, you beat me to it.
I knew that would
Grace, I have a dream. I want the show to be the very best, like no one ever was. Now I've said that out loud, it's shite.
Yeah.
It was a good effort, to be fair.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got to, nothing ventured, nothing gained in that.
It was a real test.
That was a real test, and yeah. Maybe we should train up for it, and that'll be my call from here on out.
It's cause.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I can never I've known this song wrong the entire time.
It's cause because it kind of rhymes with was. Except it doesn't.
Because... Yeah, no, I can hear it now. Okay. Welcome to the Shipping Forecast, everyone. I'm James. Joining me is Nick.
Hi.
And Grace.
Hello.
And yeah, we're going all the way back to our childhood today. We're going to be talking about Pokemon.
Hey.
Because it was all our childhoods, but all in different times, I think. Well, me and Nick, it will have been the same era we grew up in.
All in different times and ways, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, Nick, did you grow up watching the anime?
Well, here's
on
the thing.
SMTV with Ant and Dec?
I was never into the anime, even though even today I know all the words to the fucking theme song.
The theme tune is a banger.
Yeah, it is a banger. But basically, my first experience with Pokemon was watching somebody else play it on a Game Boy Color.
Oh.
And then I got my own Game Boy Color, and I got Pokemon Yellow for it, and then it was like, oh my god, this is better than your game because I've got a little fucking yellow mouse following me around.
In that case, we did all start in different eras because my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Gold.
Oh,
so
right.
I came in at Gen 2. I watched the anime, loved it. I grew up in a house where they didn't think video games were good. They thought it would just make me violent. So
you were violent anyway, though.
I was violent anyway.
So I had to haggle. And dog fighting with the best of them.
Exactly. But eventually my mum caved. I got a Game Boy Advance for Christmas, and that came with Pokemon Gold. And a few years later, I lost that copy of Pokemon Gold in France when we were on holiday.
No.
And I had the clone sheet. I had 3 Dragonites on that save.
No. Because man.
I wanted to be like Lance, and I used the clone sheet to get 3 Dragonites.
Oh.
You're as devious as Lance. A fucking cheat code, you bastard.
he probably used the clone sheet. And unfortunately, in all subsequent Pokemon games, the clone sheet was gone.
Oh, no.
They patched it out by Crystal.
Boo.
Yeah. And I'm kind of gutted that Heart Gold and Soul Silver didn't keep the clone sheet in. To keep it nice and authentic.
Nah, they weren't going to do that, were they?
No,
damn you, Nintendo.
Absolutely not.
Back then,
let me have my 3 Dragonites in style.
Pokemon dynamics were fucking difficult to do. Because, like EV training, if anyone actually takes the time to do that in the old games, was, wanting to raise your defense, you'd have to go out into the middle of the nowhere, get your defense Pokemon, and just fight a Shuckle every fucking time you see one, just to raise your defense stat on that Pokemon. It was hell. I saw my brother do it. I was like, you're a sad fuck. But these days, you can just send them to work. You can just put them in a computer and send them to go
Grace, before you get bogged
to
down in details
university.
too much.
What?
Before you get bogged down in details too much. I'm interrupting you the way I interrupt Nick when he does car talk. So
I literally was finished.
Okay, cool. So, for those listening, yes. Grace is the bigger Pokemon nerd. I have no idea what she was saying for the last minute or so there.
No, to be honest, I didn't either.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can you please elaborate on that? And by elaborate, I mean give us the dum-dum version.
Your stats on a Pokemon are divided: attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, and health points. And if you want to raise and these, come on, this is too much. This is like meta
Okay.
shit.
Okay, just say meta shit then.
It's meta shit. If you like meta shit, you'll know what I'm on about. If you don't, just enjoy the game. For fuck's sake, just enjoy the game. God
Okay.
damn.
So, Grace, you're quite into your Pokemon then?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was getting at. But
I'm going to really annoy Grace.
Why?
Right. So, okay, so you know how I used to play Pokemon?
No.
There was two ways of playing Pokemon, wasn't there? There was like the way that you're supposed to do it, where you got like your team of Pokemon and you level them up together and stuff like that. So they were all sort of like on an equal footing. Well, I used to play it. I used to have like this one overpowered level 137 tanky motherfucker, and like a shitload more weak ones.
yeah, so my first ever Pokemon game, on a very similar note, I was up to the 4th gym in Pokemon Gold before my cousin told me how to change the team order that you have. So I had a level 40 for Alligator, and everyone else was level 9.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I changed the team either, because I just had no idea. I was like, okay, they'll level up once my Feraligatr gets his ass kicked, but that's not happening. And anything that can kick Feraligator's ass is going to kick everyone else's ass. So I don't know what to do. And then my cousin was like, yo, you know how to switch them, right? I just sort of stared at him blankly.
That was the problem I had. Like, it would be fine all the way through the game, and then you get to the Elite Four, and you'd make it past the first two, and then you'd basically end up spending all your money on fucking potions, and you'd mainline these into your fucking tanky motherfucker, the Pikachu or whatever it was. And then you get to the third one, and your Pikachu would die, and then this other third fucking member of the Elite Four would just blindside all your others, like one hit, two hit, kill them. And then it would be like, well, fuck, I've screwed myself over, and now I've got to go and play the entire game again.
Yes.
only properly and not like a pleb.
Team.
Yeah, only properly and not like a pleb.
Yeah. And that's about the limit to my strategy. I'd get someone of every of every element that I liked, and then I wouldn't
Did you
bother
name
with
your Pokemon?
When I started out, yes, but as I went on, no. I can't actually remember what I named any of my Pokemon going through though, with one exception. There was first Pokemon I really got attached to that I caught myself was a Mareep, which is the electric sheep in Gen 2.
Ah, yes.
And we named him Fuffy.
Fuffy.
And the reason he was named Fuffy is because I thought I typed in Fluffy, but I was like 12, and I can't spell today. But he was on his 3rd evolution by the time someone pointed out it was spelled wrong. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm rolling with this. It's my boy Fuffy. So when I got Heart Gold, I caught a Mareep, and that's what I named him.
Hey!
So the legend of Fuffy lives on.
I never used to name them, but I went through the stage that every young kid has, like naming them all like Bollocks and Bellend and Fuck and things like that.
I don't think I named any of my Pokemon Bollocks. I think I respected their time too much to want them bullied at Pokemon school, I guess. JRPGs, however, that's exactly what I did.
Excellent.
So, obligatory question: who is everyone's starter Pokemon? Because we all kind of got attached to our firsts, right? Or we all
Yeah.
get attached to one Pokemon at least.
It's usually the starter, isn't it?
Yeah, the starters
Yeah,
tend.
yeah.
People are very defensive
say
over
that.
their first starter.
I was about to say the starters usually have the best designs. However,
Don't know about recent years.
not impressed with Sword and Shield.
No?
I don't
Or with
know.
its starters, anyway.
You had a monkey, a lizard, and a rabbit. It wasn't. As the beginning ones, they weren't too bad because that's literally just what they were.
Hmm.
And then they became humanoid, and it was just like, oh,
Yeah,
stop, please.
I wasn't
Oh
impressed with
dear.
them.
You ended up with the Cadbury gorilla, a footballer, and James Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
The Cadbury Gorilla, a footballer, and James Bond.
Bearing in mind that
Mhm.
this was the British-themed Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the most recent Pokemon game is very British. There's even
Yeah,
a Hull
Pokemon Britain.
version.
Yeah.
There's a town that's a lot like Hull.
Hullsbury.
Hullbury, was that what it was called?
I need to play this.
Yeah.
We were very sad.
Pokemon.
The moment we were in like our mum's house in the game, we were like, "Fuck, this looks like my kitchen." They've done their research. Our
they nailed
cabinets
the
look just like
British
that.
aesthetic. Grace, I just want to show Nick something. What was the fire cat in Pokemon Sun and Moon?
The fire cat in Sun and Moon.
Not Sun and Moon. Was it Sun and Moon? Yeah, it was.
Solero or something. Solgero. It's a type steel.
Litten, that was it.
Oh, the starter.
starter.
I thought you meant the legendary.
Don't spoil this for Nick, okay? I just want to show him.
Okay.
I just want to show you, Nick, the evolutionary path of the starter Pokemon in the last Pokemon game that I played.
Right, okay.
And this was the starter Pokemon I picked, because
It's
there
a
were
cat.
3 fairly decent choices, but one of them was a fire cat, and I was just like, okay, yeah, you're probably cool.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
also, before you show him the end, I just want to say, in this, Nick,
Yeah.
it was touchscreen on the DS, and you could rub them and pet them to make them
Yeah.
happy. Bear in mind this. You could do this
So, Nick-
as they evolved, okay?
Okay.
So this was the starter, right? It's a Pokemon
Yeah.
called Litten, for those playing at home.
Yeah.
Yep, fair enough. Just a sort of angry looking cat dude.
Little,
Yeah.
little cat, you can pet him on the head.
Shoots
Yep.
fire, pet him on the
Yeah.
head. Okay, so here's his second stage. Grace, what was the second stage called?
Don't. I'm not so good with the modern ones.
Yeah,
Uh,
me neither. So this is his second stage.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
he's a bigger cat now.
Just bigger cat, yep.
If you,
Yeah.
For those of you listening at home, if you Google Pokemon Sun and Moon Litten, it's the second result. Is his second stage,
Mhm.
and then he becomes this third stage. Who, for those of you playing at home, is the third image on Google Images.
Incineroar.
This is Incineroar.
Okay.
And he's got abs for days, and
He's
can
Tony
rub
the
them.
Tiger.
So yeah, from like cat to bigger cat to fucking man in a fursuit
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
with yowie hands.
Yes,
He does have
Oh,
Yowie
shit.
hands.
Oh my god. That went from you can't pet that Pokemon, surely.
You can. You get to rub its belly.
You rub its belly, and he loves it.
Really?
He's the
Yeah.
wrestler Pokemon. Apparently.
So there I was, a 10-year-old boy in Pokemon, trying
Rubbing the
to
crotch
relive
your
my
cat dude.
childhood of raising Pokemon, and then all of a sudden this bastard shows up, and he's just like, yeah, they're great. It's like I'm supposed to be having this wholesome adventure, and
And yet you're
I
rubbing
didn't-
Tony the Tiger. You're rubbing
now I'm
legally
rubbing the
distinct
belly
Tony
of
the Tiger's
legally distinct
crotch.
Tony the Tiger, yeah,
And feeding him beans.
and feeding him beans.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Well,
just it's just a thing. You can feed them beans, and they're just like, nice. I like the beans.
Well, like
Yeah.
fucking what? Like Heinz tinned beans.
Nah, just like rainbow beans, golden beans, red beans, green beans, black beans. Just beans, mate.
All right. Okay. Just yeah.
Fuck knows why. It's just beans. Before that was cake. We had poffins and shit.
Yeah. And you can make curries for them in the most recent one.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that the Britain stuff?
Yeah.
That is the British one.
Yes.
Okay. It's what features should we put in a game set in the UK? I don't know. Let them make a curry. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, well, chicken tikka came from Birmingham, so let's do that.
It shouldn't have, but it.
But it did.
Oh God. Nightmare.
I mean, Pokemon is already kind of British when you think about it, because if you've ever met someone outside a pub at 5 a.m, as soon as you make eye contact, you have to fight. And that's exactly how the Pokemon games have always been.
Fuck's sake.
So it makes logical sense.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hell.
only instead of you fighting, it's like cockfights, basically, isn't it?
I'd like to just use Incineroar as a segue, though, because we should probably address the fact we are looking at Pokemon fanfics.
Yes.
None of us here are furries, so we should probably make that clear. That although that is not any of our cup of teas, we will go in with a reasonably open mind. We will not be here to judge anyone for any of that.
Not at all.
I've already seen Incineroar shipped with the grass monkey in the new game.
Just two animal barrows at it.
Yeah, that's it. Like literally, like someone even made a comic. I was like, oh my fucking Christ! I think I was sending it to you as a joke every once in a while. I was like, translate this, James, and you're like, no.
Yeah,
It'll help you learn Japanese, and he was like, no.
I'm not sure I want to translate that. But no. One thing we should say, this has been the rule for every episode we've done, but just to clarify, one of the main rules of things we read and review is it has to pass the Harkness test.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, would you like to explain the Harkness test? Can you remember the two rules of the Harkness test?
So basically, for a ship to be, for a fic to pass the Harkness test, it has to follow these two rules. Basically, the thing that one of the basically, I'm having
You're stalling.
Yes.
Grace, can you explain the Harkness test?
It has to be old enough and sentient enough to consent to sex.
Yes.
Pretty much.
That's what the thing that you are fucking or are going to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, has to be
of emotional maturity.
Of emotional maturity. Yep.
And it has to have consented.
Yes.
Yeah.
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
And that is what we apply when we look at fics.
Yes.
With that in mind, shall we get into it? I
let's go
we
for
didn't answer who any of our favourite Pokemon are, but...
My favourite Pokemon Center Scorch, but I already know there's a dirty fic that surrounds him, and I don't want to go into it. There is literally one with that Pokemon. There's only one with that Pokemon, as far as I am aware, and it is like him shagging his trainer Kaboo, and it's just like, don't do this to me.
Wow.
I know. I can't play that game like the same way. It's horrible.
Oh dear. Anything else we want to say before we get in?
We haven't mentioned the cards.
The
Pokemon
cards.
cards.
Cards. What about them?
Pokemon cards. That was
actually no. There is one story about those I want to hear. My cousin, he got a shiny Charizard in his first fucking pack.
Oh, what a cunt!
And he is forever a cunt. If you're listening to this, you know who you are. You're a cunt.
I'm going to say something else about those Mewtwo. My first pack, I got a shiny Mewtwo.
Oh,
what?
Nice.
Right. Because I won a sports day and I didn't know the value of it because this is the first time I come across Pokemon. And my neighbour, their boy, traded it for a fucking Jinx with me, and I didn't realise. In other words, he just stole it.
You've been conned.
Grace.
Because I didn't want to swap
so
it because it was shiny.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is OP. I was like, I don't care. That looks horrendous. And he was like,
Yeah.
well, I'm here for your well-being. And he just like took it and I never saw it again. And now they're worth $2,000 or something ridiculous on eBay. And I hope he's happy because when I find him, I'm going to set him on fire.
You know what? Fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was
Yeah.
reading up on some like fucked Pokemon entries and shit, like the
Oh.
lore.
Okay.
Obviously, ignoring Mr. Mime being like Ash's fucking stepdad and shit like that.
I don't think we can
There's-
ignore that.
No,
That
No,
seems
absolutely
vital to the
not.
lore.
Mr.
No.
Mime, Ash's stepdad. Are you sure?
they go on holiday together. Pikachu and Mr. Mime have like this little bonding thing going on. In the Pokedex entries, it says shit like, I'd actually have to get it up, like what it says, but it says something along the lines of they hang out with like single mums and teach their young boys like not to fancy them or something.
No,
And
they
it's
don't.
It's
Hang on a
fucking
second.
wrong. It's so wrong.
Mr. Mime Pokedex
Yeah.
entry.
If you can get
Right.
that up, I'm just gonna look for any fix about Mr. Mime.
So, Pokedex entries. Just says here it can release mysterious waves from its finger and solidify the air, creating invisible walls.
Yeah.
There'll be
Making-
more than one because they had a different one every single game it came out.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Mime, the barrier Pokemon. He uses pantomime to make actual walls appear because it is rarely discovered. Information about this Pokemon is extremely
Oh
limited.
god.
What?
So I've got two here that are of note. Tell me which one you want to hear about first. We have Mr. Mime Becomes My New Daddy, TM, by Killatuna Ballism. Or number 2, Dazzling Gleam, Ash's Mum, ex Mr. Mime, by Pony Up Daddy.
Wow.
Ash's Mum, ex Mr. Mime is 8,470 words and 6 chapters long.
Bloody hell.
Good grief.
Mr. Mime Becomes My New Daddy is over 1,000 words as well. There are 81 fics about Mr. Mime, and they're not all in the Pokemon fandom. He fucks around.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Oh, hang on a second. So I'm trying to. Oh. Mr. Mime marries your mum. Why is that a fucking autocomplete suggestion on Google?
That's not even AO3. That's...
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
Google. It's just fucking Google. It's like the third one down when I typed in Mr. Mime Pokedex entry.
I have
Creepy
some news
Mr.
for you,
Mime.
Nick. It isn't for me.
What?
I type in Mr. Mime, and it goes, Mr. Mime Pokemon Unite, Mr. Mime... Oh, I suppose I'm in the search bar. I'll go to actual Google just to see.
Try, Mr. Mime Pokedex entry.
So I've typed Mr. Mime space, and none of it has come up with marries your mum. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. If I type in Pokedex, it goes Mr. Mime Pokedex, Pokedex entry, Pokedex entry mum.
There it is. Mr. Mime is a bipedal humanoid. From birth, this Pokemon is excellent at raising young human boys along with their single mothers. Some children would call their Mr. Mime their father. As it matures, it gains the ability to solidify air. Oh my god. It punishes those who interrupt its act or are not impressed by marrying their mother. Mr. Mime is usually very rare but can be found in suburban areas. Oh my fucking god.
What?
Oh, you didn't like my performance? Well, guess what? I'm your fucking
Guess
stepdad
what?
now. How do you like
That's
that?
a fucking... Oh my god. Just... Right. This
What
is
a
where I've
power
got this
move.
from. This screenshot. That bottom
Okay.
fucking photo.
Okay, let's have a look at this. Yes, I want to open this.
Ash heckled a Mr. Mime and now it's his stepdad.
Oh,
By marrying
oh,
their
look at
mum.
the hand on her leg.
Did you fuck my mum, Mr. Mime? Oh, shit. Okay, for the
It's in
audience
the
who
anime.
don't...
wept.
It's in the bloody anime.
So for people
It's
listening
canon.
at home,
It's
there's a
fucking
picture here
canon.
that I'll try and remember to put in the show notes, but it's Ash, his mum, and Mr. Mime and Pikachu. They seem to be out on a trip, like they're in the car. And yeah, Mr. Mime has his hand on Ash's mum's thigh. And he's wearing a
Which is-
Hawaiian shirt that screams stepdad to me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got a pair of sunglasses on his head and everything.
Yeah.
Fucking
No
hell.
wonder he wanted to leave home at 10.
So, I mean, I always thought that was just what you did in the Pokemon world when you
No.
turned 10.
He's got a
You
weird
got-
stepdad.
Yeah, that's it. You got pushed out the door by your mum. There you go. Off you fuck. Go have an adventure. Come back when you made loads of money. But no, I guess Ash wanted to leave home voluntarily because Mr. Mime
Mr.
is his
Mime
stepdad.
was fucking his mum. There's 28 fics involving Miltank, though.
Yeah, what's your thing with Miltank? Because you've mentioned fucking Miltank before.
He's still upset. He's been.
Miltank is my white whale after getting stuck on the 3rd gym in Pokemon Gold for as long as I did.
Oh, okay.
Whitney's Miltank. It's one of the few Pokemon gyms that require a level of strategy beyond attack the weakness, the weak element, keep hitting until they die. Because you need to lower Miltank's accuracy, otherwise Rollout will just destroy your entire team.
I see.
Or have a move that stops it from using the same move twice.
Exactly. Strategy.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I don't want that.
Or paralysis moves.
I didn't think that
You're
far.
an idiot, aren't you?
Yes. I was 12.
Also, you'd have had a Mary at that point, so you could have technically learned Baton Pass, I think. Unless that was a
Well,
later
hindsight
move.
is 2020.
Aye. Alright, well.
I haven't played these in so long, but it's making me want to pick up an old Game Boy Color and go back to it.
Oh, do it. Aha! I have here a fic. It's called Rollout on Outer Here by Silver Shortage and Markarth. For years, she's been the source of dread for many Pokemon trainers. Of much agony and despair, no one dared to truly stand up to her until now. So it's not just me that was stuck on Whitney's Miltank. The tags include, I guess you could call this a revenge fic, because fuck Whitney and her Miltank. Her Clefairy I don't have as much problem with. Also expect to be touched upon Pokemon death, because reasons. Also, I don't know how lore works. And police stuff, don't know how that works either. Swirly being administered. Did they give Whitney a swirly?
Oh, did they give the Miltank a swirly?
Oh, that'd be different. Nurse Joy choked back tears as she pulled the sheet over yet another victim that succumbed to its injuries.
Oh no. Internal bleeding caused by rapid pummeling. Some of them survived, but not enough to put her mind. Oh, good grief.
I have to skim this. I need to know if Whitney gets a swirly. No, there's a legal battle.
Really?
Yeah, Whitney has to get a lawyer.
Amazing.
A few months after the whole thing at the station, Whitney sat in a courtroom waiting on her verdict. So...
I'm getting a lawyer. Needless to
yeah,
say,
so
getting a lawyer.
Whitney got too out of hand in her fights, and now... oh no, this is dark. Whitney does get a swirly, though, and I feel like that's justified.
Oh, it's like a prison thing, isn't it?
Didn't Lance use Hyper Beam on a person? Isn't he wanted for war crimes or something?
What?
You heard me.
Probably.
Oh no! I bet that Miltank of yours is being turned
Yeah.
into porterhouse steaks by now.
That's what made me sad. Yeah, I was all for
Fucking
this
hell.
until that line made me sad.
That's what she's having this shouted at her as she's having her head flushed down the toilet.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Whitney. In my rage, I didn't realize it would get this dark.
You just wanted her to do community service. You didn't want it to...
Yeah.
You didn't want the Miltank dead, did you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, someone's got some fucking beef with this Miltank.
Yeah.
Holy
More than
fuck.
me.
I feel quite bad about that now.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I've just found one that has so many tags. So many dark tags.
Okay.
Oh, who's Enzo?
Don't know.
I have a weird feeling Enzo is from...
There is an Enzo in Bayonetta.
I was thinking it might be the Enzo in... what's it called?
There's Pokemon
Assassin's
Heroes.
Creed.
Ezio.
Huh?
It's Ezio in Assassin's Creed, not Enzo.
Who's Enzo? Oh, I don't know then.
Enzo de Rossi is a recurring character in the Pokemon Heroes series. He's the younger brother of both Valentina and Alessandra de Rossi. think
Oh,
he's
so he is a
Italian.
character.
Yeah.
You'll hate this. Read the tags. I mean,
Okay.
you've never read it, but like, you will. There's a lot of tags,
Oh,
man.
there's a lot of
Humanized. Alternate universe. Johto region. Exhibitionism, voyeurism, public sex, humiliation, farting, pants pooping, coming in pants, diapers, ABDL.
what's
So-
ABDL?
Adult baby diaper lovers, I believe.
Wow.
Wow.
Soiling, scat, wetting.
I think let me
bed
double
wetting.
check. I know the DL is diaper lovers.
Water sports, feeding kink, threesome.
Yeah, it's adult baby diaper lovers.
Morsomes. What's a
We're
morsome?
saying water sports, feeding king. Okay.
It's porn with plot.
Essentially gross porn that somehow got a sequel.
Over a year has passed, and Enzo the Eevee, now having evolved into a Sylveon, and his mate decide they're ready to give a polyamorous relationship a try. Enzo meets a furret named Ferris,
Oh no.
and the three
Not a
end up
furret.
living in a disgustingly kinky bliss together. Until things like jobs, family life, and jealousy start getting in the way.
Jobs! Pokemon with jobs!
Oh, babe, I'm loving this polyamorous stuff. I'm sorry, but I have to go work at McDonald's or whatever it is they do.
Just like every now and then an alarm goes off and one of them extricates themselves from the orgy, puts
Sorry,
on
babe,
a
the
fucking
bills.
trilby and a suit and tie, and it's like, right, I now have to go and work at my depressingly crushing office job.
So you said this has made me depressed. This isn't what I expected.
No,
from those
I know.
tags.
Like the tags frighten you, but then you read that there's actually plot.
Not only plot, but the bleak plot of having to work a 9
Yeah.
to 5.
But
Yeah.
jobs, they can't just have sex and crap on each other all the time.
Yeah.
No, because this is the real world, Nick.
Damn it.
The real world of Pokemon.
I don't understand why you'd want to write a fic that is so fantastical and yet grounded in reality in the least fun way.
We should probably mention this is Eon Forest 2 by Trash Television.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Yeah.
a
'cause I
sequel
don't-
where they have to get jobs. Bloody hell.
It took Enzo by surprise, though, when Ferris suddenly ripped a long, wet fart that unfortunately wafted right in his direction.
Why are you reading bits of it?
I
Help. See, ferrets look really cute, and I don't want to imagine a ferret, like, I don't know, shitting the bed and someone else eating it, or whatever the fuck's going on here. Oh, there's some Gary and Ash Ketchum ones.
So I'm
Pictures.
actually on the Gary Oak tag right now because
Oh, we haven't
I-
mentioned fucking
yeah,
Chad Gary Oak. have
Gary
we?
Oak is an absolute Chad, and I'm curious how
I
the
thought he
fandom
was a
has
total
viewed him.
arsehole.
He is. He's an asshole, but he's an asshole you respect.
No, he's not.
You enjoy hating him because he's so good at being an asshole.
Yeah, like every time he turns up, there's a car full of women following him.
Yeah. He brings his own cheerleaders, and he's always one gym ahead of you.
Yes.
Alright.
Smell you later.
Even in the games, like you just and he don't. When you beat him, he's like, "Fine, smell you later."
And just nopes out. It's great.
Exactly. Like
Fuck's sake.
I wish someone hated me as much as Ash hated Gary. I want to be that kind of rival to someone.
You just rock up with your own cheerleaders every
Yeah,
time you have a battle.
I wish I could be that much of a Chad. Oh, this is not a little fic. This is 12,000 words long.
Okay.
It sounded like it'd be something short. It's called "How to Defeat Your Rival: A Step-by-Step Guide," written by Ash Ketchum.
Right.
It's by someone called Redburn.
Here we go.
Additional tags: mostly canon compliant until I thought it needed more gay.
Excellent.
So I dumped a bucket of gay on it. Getting together. Professor Oak is the ultimate wingman. And pallet shipping.
Pallet shipping. I like that.
I know.
I really like that. Oh, yes. Is there more of them? Hang on a minute. Let me click on the Power Sugar tag.
This is such an industrial joke, isn't it?
It is literally the ship name for Ash Ketchum and Gary Oak, isn't it?
Oh, I just want to read the first lines of this fic, because it's exactly what we said. It starts with going, "Smell you later, Ashy boy." Ash fumed at the nickname, watching as Gary Oak rode away in the back of his car, all of his cheerleaders giggling like he said something fucking hilarious, instead of an insult a 5-year-old would say. Damn him, Ash gritted out.
Oh, man.
Gary fucking Oak.
It kind of made it worse that like Ash Ketchum kind of had that sort of nasally, whiny little voice. Did
Yeah. Saying that, I can't even remember what Gary Oak sounds like.
Just sort of Nick described, really. Like, nasally, kind of squeaky.
Yeah.
Was Gary nasally?
In my mind, he was.
He probably was, because he was also a 10-year-old boy.
I think I'm going to have to look him up. Hang on.
Okay, so one thing I would like to find is a fic about Professor Oak being confused about the gender of the person he's having sex with.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Yeah, now, are you a boy or a girl? Because I don't care either way. I'm just curious. I don't know.
If you look at like the characters in Pokemon, sometimes it's so impossible to tell.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but it's just like
it doesn't. But he in particular seems
everyone's
to
got
struggle.
same face syndrome, and it's just different hair, and you're just like, I don't know what's what. And then Wallace rolls up, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
Wallace?
Champion Wallace from Emerald, and
Oh, I don't remember him.
he's very fabulous, man.
Let me have a look. So if I type in Champion Wallace into Google, not AO3, the fourth thing down is Champion Wallace gay.
Okay.
Being beaten out by Champion Wallace Emerald, Champion Wallace Pokemon Team, and Champion Wallace Theme.
So, like, AO3's kind of spilling over into the rest of the internet.
Oh, he is fabulous.
Everyone ships Stephen Stone with Wallace because they're childhood friends, alright?
Oh.
And that's how it works. If they're childhood friends and they're
no.
both blokes and they both become champions, they shaggin'. That's the rules.
Nick, I'm very sorry, Nick. All this time I've been introducing me and Nick as high school friends.
Oh no!
That's the rules, baby.
I'm sorry. Nick, we're gonna have to bone now. It's the only way.
This podcast can never ever do well. Because then we'd have to bang. Oh no.
I'm sorry it came to this. Nick, do you want to see a picture of Champion Wallace?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Welcome to the fashion critique section of the show, where we look at outfits and ask why.
So what we've got here, we've got a sleeveless crop top with suspenders over the top.
No, it's not even like a crop top. It's like dungarees with bits cut out of them.
There is a crop top in there.
There is.
Yeah.
Is that a cravat as well?
What?
No, so we've got dungarees, we've got
He's wearing a turtle. It's a crop top turtleneck. On top of that is dungarees that are with sides cut out.
Yes.
And he's got heeled sandals.
He does.
Yeah, heeled sandals and...
This man is dressed like the worst, cheapest whore I've ever seen.
Wow.
And he's doing a backwards dab.
And in the game, sometimes he accessorizes with a cape.
Wow. Yeah. I was going to say he's missing the sort of insulation tape bangles that he's got in the first picture.
Yeah, in the first picture is his more modern outfit. So basically, in the reboot of Omega of Ruby and Sapphire, they were like, he's not gay enough. So
we can make him gay if we really put our minds to it.
They were like, oh, he just looks like a circus character. Let's cut holes out of his dungarees and give him a crop top.
Yeah, give him like a huge fucking scarf thing.
Yeah, because in the reboot, he's not the champion anymore. Stephen Stone becomes the champion.
Oh, okay.
And he just becomes the water gym leader, who he replaces Juan who is an equally fabulous man who used to teach him.
Oh, okay.
Can the tech guy get up a picture of
I was busy getting up one up of
Get the
Steven's
tech
phone.
guy.
water gym leader Juan?
Juan.
Yeah,
Juan. Yeah.
Juan.
he is a very fabulous man.
Okay, now Nick, this is a cravat. Just so we're clear on, clothing names. So this is Juan.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yep, that's a cravat.
That is a cravat. Jesus Christ.
He's wearing a cravat with a trench coat, and he's got a cool little side flick. And he's
It's
wearing
not
shorts
really-
with it too.
He's wearing tights with
And
shorts.
he's wearing tights with
Tights
shorts.
with shorts and a trench coat. Yeah.
He's a daddy.
A blue trench coat.
He's the guy that taught Champion Wallace
Yeah,
in everything,
he sure
including
did.
fashion.
I don't even need to
unfortunately.
find. Let's look for that fic because I know it's here.
What?
The Champion Wallace and Juan.
While
'Cause
you're
it's got to
looking,
be here. Okay.
I finally found one, and this is called "Paperwork for Champions." It sucks by Dark Impetus.
You're not pronouncing the exclamation marks.
Paperwork for Champions. It sucks.
Thank
Is
you.
that better?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. The summary is: with great position comes great paperwork. Ash and Go head off to Passio to fill out copious amounts of paperwork, red tape, and a wad of bullshit in the author's lack of sleep-induced rage against the DMV and the IRS.
What on earth?
So when you become the champion, there's a lot of paperwork to fill out.
Yeah, it's
It's my
brilliant. This it's
understanding.
like they get, the clerk says, "Oh yeah, you can fucking do it over there," and got to like sign everything in triplicate, and goes like, "This will take forever," and Ash is like, "I'll turn 11 before I'm done." Ash sighed. Given how long his journey had already been going, that's
Yeah.
a reasonable assessment.
Oh my god.
So there's about 600 fics about the character Wallace, or Mikuri, as he's called in the Japanese version.
Yeah, what is this ancient machine? Ash poked at the dusty device known as a fax machine.
Oh no.
This form asks if you've committed any war crimes. Well, that's a solid no.
Yeah, no.
What did you do?
Yeah, Go grabbed Ash by the collar and hoisted him to the air. I've been framed for a lot of things by Team Rocket. A war crime could be one of them.
Bloody hell. So not many people shipping Wallace by the looks of it.
Strange. Lots of fan art shipping him with Steven.
82 works shipping those two.
Okay. Disappointing, but okay.
Yeah, that seems like a more niche one. That said, I've not seen much of Team Rocket yet.
No, that's true. That's
I've not
true.
actively been looking for them yet, though.
I found my first Pikachu-centric one.
How is that?
Pikachu knits a scarf.
Oh, thank God.
That
by
sounds
Zombie
alright.
Cat Took My Pudding.
I can get behind that.
So yeah,
Dragon
basically,
fluff, don't try this at home.
Yes.
What could go wrong with knitting a scarf?
when you're a Pikachu, probably quite a lot.
I feel like knitting a scarf is something that is almost encouraged to do at home. Like, it's a fairly straightforward knitting project, right?
Well, fair enough. Apparently,
As far as knitting goes, I mean, it's like one bit of fabric, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. This is what's happening. So basically, Delia teaches Pikachu how to knit. Pikachu's like a natural at it. He's really good at it. He starts to knit like faster and faster and faster. And soon enough, the black, red, and yellow yarn had filled up the living room, its length going to other rooms of the house until eventually everything was covered by the scarf Pikachu made. So Pikachu's just like, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm going to fucking keep going.
He's made a Doctor Who scarf.
Yeah, and he's just fucking speed knitted this massive scarf.
He's just Sorcerer's Apprentice to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect.
So, yeah, now Ash has a huge scarf that Pikachu has made for him.
Oh.
I mean, that's sweet.
It was only 300 words, but it is quite sweet.
I'm glad that went the way it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, me too.
Shall I drag you back into a dark place?
Oh, if you must, I guess.
It's funny to hear fear in your voice, Nick. Sorry,
This is
Karen.
something we found in the pre-searches that I've shown you before. I just wanted to remind you. So this fic is called a Daddy Ditto.
Oh, yep. You've told
This
me
is
about
the other
this.
prominent ship of Ash's mum. This is by Paperfox19. Ash has always stared at the family photo of the Ketchum family and noticed his father doesn't appear in it. Just him, his mother, and his father's ditto. Imagine Ash's shock later when he finds out that he's half Pokemon and Ditto is his daddy. It's not all bad. He can understand Pokemon, use Pokemon moves, and even manipulate his size.
Oh.
Switcher Macro Hyper Ash /Pokemon /Trainer /Harem.
Bloody
So
hell.
Ash's dad is a Ditto, and it sounds like he can do the whole Ant-Man thing.
Where
What?
he can. So
Go shrink.
He can climb up Thanos' ass and then grow big, thus destroying him. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
is that what happened?
That was the end
No.
of Avengers Endgame, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
No. I wish. It's what everyone predicted for an
It was-
entire year.
It was the most popular theory of how Avengers Endgame would end.
Yeah.
Was
To
that
be
Ant-Man
fair-
would become tiny, climb into Thanos' anus, become big again, and then just shatter him in half.
That's. To be honest, I haven't seen Endgame, but that sounds way funnier than any ending Hollywood could have come up with.
It is absolutely the best possible ending, and I'm waiting for CGI technology to become advanced enough that someone can just make that and just slide it in to the show, into the film, and then no one will notice.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, brief tangent. There's a moment in Infinity War. Doctor Strange mentions that he's seen like all these million outcomes of how the how this could end. And I'd like to think that was at least one of them that he saw, and he was like, "Oh no,
Yeah, that's,
no, we
that's
don't want
gonna be a
that."
mess.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
tell him that there was no other way than killing
Yeah,
off Iron Man.
It's better than shoving Ant-Man up Thanos' ass and making him big.
There's no other way. Well, there is one other way.
There's
No, we
one
don't
other
talk
way,
about that
but
way.
we're not doing that.
We don't talk about that way.
This is the safest way. But yeah, apparently Ash can do that now in this fic.
Turn tiny and crawl up Gary Oak's ass.
I assume that's how this goes.
That'd be one ending to the Elite Four, wouldn't
This
it?
does mention a what's the word? It does mention this has a harem,
It does.
so it could well be him becoming tiny and going up Kyrio's ass.
That's not quite a harem,
I know, but it's one of the options that could happen in this harem.
I suppose.
I mean, who knows? I'm sure we can find out if you want to read that one.
Oh my god. I've just been skimming this. Ash and the Ditto have a fucking Star Wars moment.
What do you mean?
No, Ash. I am your father.
Oh my god.
God, Ash's mum's a freak, now you think about it.
Yeah, no, like
She is a very modern woman.
Yeah. So I was wondering which other Pokemon had like prominent fandoms when it comes to shipping. Only 23 for Tentacruel.
Unless because...
not everybody likes tentacle hentai.
Why don't you go into the waifu Pokemons, James?
I thought he was going to be one of the waifus.
You know what I mean.
I mean, look at him, he's got all the tentacles.
Right, okay. So
you know what I mean.
you've just mentioned Pokemon waifus. I'm gonna have to fucking Google this now.
Alright, yep.
I'm talking
let's-
about Lopunny shit.
Right, yeah, let's take the safeties off, shall we?
Oh, good grief.
Take off the role of...
Gardevoir.
Yeah, I've found fucking thick Gardevoir already.
That was quick.
Yep. Like it's the fucking 10th result down. Let me send this to you. I saw this, so you can see it too.
Okay.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Yep.
Wait, why is that an image? Are you just searching Google?
Yes, I am.
Why aren't you
Yeah,
using
yeah,
AO3?
Get back on AO3. I don't
Because
wanna
I
see
wanted
that.
to see if that was a thing, so there we go.
Of course
And
it's a
now-
thing.
Apparently now it is, and now I
I could
know.
have told you that without Google.
Now we've just seen a Gardevoir with fat fucking tits and thigh
Yes.
highs. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
You are welcome.
What was the other one? Lopunny?
Lopunny, yeah.
I'm not as familiar with Lopunny.
So it starts off as a little bunny rabbit, and you're like, "Oh, that's sweet, that's nice." And then it evolves into this rabbit with very long, curvy legs, and you're just like, "Oh no."
Oh,
I can see that. Yep.
120.
And then they gave it a mega evolution where it looks like it's wearing tights with holes in it.
What?
They went all in on this, didn't they?
They knew what they were doing.
Yes. Oh dear.
I'm just looking it up. Oh, they did.
Search at your own discretion.
I'm not
And
putting all these
peril.
images in the show notes.
I'm running out of the crack tag.
Nick, I dare you to type in Vaporeon.
Oh no, I know what. No. Sorry.
Do it.
I
Do it.
I
You introduced me to that.
Yeah, I know, and I wish I hadn't, because I knew this was going to come up in this episode. It's why I've been rather quiet, because you're going to hold this over me for the rest of my fucking life.
Go on.
If I look up my favourite Center Scorch fanfiction, would you like to tell me about Vaporeon? Because I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Oh,
I tell you what, the Center Scorch thing is
I'm typing
horrendous.
in Center Scorch already.
Do you just want to tell it for me, James?
I do.
I will.
And I want Nick to explain Vaporeon.
So
There are 17 fics involving Center Scorch, by the way.
Oh, what? That's gone up.
So far back in the mists of time, I don't know if it was a copy pasta or whether somebody actually thought about this
This
and
was
did
a
all the
copy
research
pasta.
and stuff like that. It became a copy pasta, whatever it started out as, and somebody worked out that Vaporeon would probably be the most compatible sex partner for a human if you had to fuck a Pokemon.
What?
Yeah, and that's how we arrive today.
I'm speechless.
Would you like me to read the copy pasta?
Yeah, go on.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are on average 3 foot 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. This means they're large enough to be able to handle human dicks. And with their impressive base stat for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, and Tail Whip, along with not having fur to hide nipples, so it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their abilities Water Absorb and Hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make your Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human dick. Ungodly defense stat plus high HP pool plus acid armor means it can take cock all day. All shapes and sizes and still come for more.
Yep. This should have gone in the fucking creepypasta section last week.
No, because
That's
that was meant to be
horrendous.
funny. Whereas this
isn't.
that was grim.
Yeah.
I
you want-
disagree that Vaporeon is even the most compatible, right?
Shut up!
What the?
Don't go into this.
Oh my god! What on?
However, I did what you asked,
Okay.
and I found this, which starts with a poem.
Okay. Human. Okay. Why don't you introduce this one, Nick?
This is called Human times Vaporeon, or X Vaporeon,
Yeah, it's not human times Vaporeon.
by
It's not
Rip-
maths, Nick.
by Riptual, and the summary is human and Pokemon stuff, you know, the usual.
So where's the poem?
And here's the notes. Can you tell I'm stalling?
No.
Yes.
Go
This
for
was
it.
originally made by Foxoki, can be found on So Fairy or Fanfiction or something. He's one of those creators who delete their stuff after regretting their everything. So this work is archived here for future faps. I take 0 credit.
Oh God, I actually have to give the alliteration praise.
Does this pass the Harkness test?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let me just do a skim.
If on the off chance it does, the alliteration. Voluptuous Vaporeon vagina always vividly on display. Tonight I will venture, today is the day.
I used to be normal, my thoughts would not stray. It's my Vaporeon maid who has made me this way.
Oh, these are not words I've ever wanted strung together in a sentence.
The way she hums Eon while cleaning the floor, I wish to hear
This
Vapor as
passes
I
the
enter her
Harkness
door.
test.
Oh, what the fuck? It's got a job as a maid.
To run up and grab her while she scrubs from behind, then explore that warm cavern to see what I might find.
Yeah. So he walks in on Vaporeon using a laptop, and Vaporeon minimizes the tab quickly, and then when he goes to check what it is, the video on loop was a male trainer having sex.
It's like walking in on your pet cat using your computer.
When he checks the tab to see what Vaporeon was watching, it's a video of a male trainer having sex with his female Vaporeon.
Oh no.
Oh.
Good God.
Yeah, this passes the Harkness test. That doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah, that's my thought. That is my thought exactly.
We're not here to yuck your yum. If this is your thing, just sure.
It's definitely not ours.
It's not our thing.
No.
I think we finally found our line. Oh, it ends with a pregnancy.
Oh.
What the fuck are they gonna pump out of that?
An egg.
Yeah, but is it going to be a human? Is it going to be
I mean,
a
humans
fucking
aren't typically in
Pokemon?
eggs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's try and find something wholesome to
Yep.
balance this.
I'm going to back on out of here.
Cool. Let's talk about Center Scorch.
Ah!
Oh, no!
Oh, this is so much worse. It's so much worse.
So, for the season finale, what we're basically doing is fucking destroying our childhoods and scarring us for life.
I'm fine so far.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So
This is going up in November, Nick.
Merry November, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving for those that celebrate it.
That's the one.
I'm trying to find a wholesome one involving Center Scorch for you.
It's alright. I've posted the one that utterly destroyed my mind.
I think that's the one I already had open. Yeah, it is.
Alright.
So I found that one.
Have-
I was holding back because I was being nice to you a little bit.
It's okay. I did say to Nick that I'd show
Yeah,
him
no, that's
the
fair.
one in return for.
For that.
So this
Yeah, the
is called
summary
Kabu's
is
Secret
fantastic.
by Mr.
Yeah.
John. Raihan watches Kabu get fucked by his Center Scorch.
I see.
Oviposition breeding, cuckolding, voyeurism, anal sex, possessive
So Center
behaviour,
Scorch
and
is a
sex.
giant centipede, as the name would imply.
Center Scorch. If I go on image. Literally a giant fucking tapeworm.
That's a centipede. He's got legs.
He does have legs, but it's like a flat centipede.
You leave him alone. I mean, yes, he's also got like radiator coils for like on his tummy, and he's got like a really big like fiery mustache.
Yeah, he does. Like a four-pronged stash.
Yeah, he's cool looking, and they've done this.
Yeah, it's like fucking double Burt Reynolds, and here he is, fucking somebody.
Yeah.
Center Scorch is filling me with his eggs, Kabu said breathlessly, and Raihan wished he could see his
Stop.
face. He does this every couple of months.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Have you ever had to walk around with them inside you? Raihan asks you curiously, rubbing the head of his cock with his thumb.
No, no, no.
Yes, he
This is
fills
too
me up and
graphic.
seals them inside,
Ah.
Kabu moans,
Oh, dear.
and
No.
rocked as more eggs pushed inside,
No,
one
no,
after
no,
another.
no.
I have to wait for it to wear off before I can remove them.
Ugh.
Yeah. So that was a thing.
I train dragon-type Pokemon, I can handle it. Right-hand laughed as he stood and
What?
pulled up his shorts. Besides, maybe he'll warm up to me and let me join in too. You have to go a long way to
Oh.
earn his trust, Kabu said. So Kabu is like mid-50s football player?
He's based off a mid-50s football player.
I see. Let me have a
And-
look. He's quite an old man,
And he's just getting pounded by Center
and
Scorch.
he's being filled by Center Scorch.
Yep. Wait. Grace, you never told me that Ash has an Incineroar.
He does, yeah. I didn't think he had evolved, but yeah, apparently.
Apparently he does. I was searching
Yeah.
Incineroar just to see what kind of fix we have about that cat.
You can't get
I
over the
came up-
fact you picked a Pokemon that turned into a Barra and you had to rub his burly abs
Yeah,
to make him feel better on your team. Fuck's sake.
but so does Ash.
So it's
And-
okay if I sleep with my Pikachu, but if I do it with Incineroar, it's weird, is it? Yes, Ash, it's weird.
Talking of, this fic is called New Cat by Hero_Shepherd. The relationship is Delia Ketchum and Incineroar.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Ash's mum and the muscle cat.
And we're back here.
Ash's mum is doing so
Ash's
well on
mum.
AO3.
Yeah,
Who does seem to have it going on.
She does, doesn't she?
yeah, like every Pokemon in the world seems to be after her.
Oh, fucking hell.
It looks like it starts out as a listen, and suddenly Ash returns with a muscle cat.
Who's your friend, Ash? Oh, don't
Yeah.
you remember Litten? Oh, he's grown up, hasn't he?
Oh, right. The mother responded with a big smile. That darling little Litten? Not so little anymore, Ash said, holding up the Pokeball. Incineroar! The large tiger wrestler emerged from the Pokeball, let out a mighty roar, and did a few poses towering over Delia.
Oh my god.
Wow, hard to
Wow.
believe that cute little Litten can evolve into something so impressive, the mother said, staring at the tiger's pecs. She started doing something to his arms that could either be petting the soft fur or feeling the large muscles underneath. No wonder you did so well in Alola.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually won that one, didn't he? He became champion, or whatever it was. Oh no.
We should probably get the Pokemon to Professor Oak. They don't all have to stay with Professor Oak, do they? She said as
They don't all
Incineroar
have to
picked
stay.
her up bridal style.
Yeah, Mom, where are you going? I'm getting to know Incineroar. See you later.
Wow. So
Oh.
Ash's mum is going to be pounded by one of Ash's Pokemon.
Yep.
Honestly,
Honestly,
hell.
an upgrade on Mr. Mime.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I think we can all agree on that.
Yep, fair enough.
I don't think much of banging Pokemon.
Oh
but
no, hang on a
we
second.
can all recognise the standards going on here.
So if Mr. Mime finds out that Incineroar is banging Ash's mum, wouldn't he try to become Incineroar's stepdad?
Oh, God.
Oh shit.
He's gonna find Incineroar's mum.
He's going to go and bang Incineroar's mum. And the cycle continues.
Oh my fucking Christ.
You
Ooh, I've
don't
got a
fuck with a
segue here.
Mr. Mime.
No. Also, he's a he's a dark type, so he'll actually have a chance against Mr. Mime. He could knock him
Oh.
out. I thought he was
Ah.
fighting because of the muscles, but he's not. He's
It's always
dark
firefighting
fire.
in Pokemon, isn't it?
Well, it
Oh,
was for
this
3
is-
generations on the bounce, but then they cut it, thankfully.
So I have
yeah.
a question.
Hmm?
This is for Grace. Grace, are you saying you're generally not in favour of monster men having sex with people?
No, not really.
What if
Generally,
it's
no.
with Link?
What if it's with Link? Who
I
who
have
else
here,
are you shipping Link with?
I have here a fic called Dirty Wrestling. This is Link/Incineroar.
Oh, for fuck's
Another
sake.
one. Incineroar's quite popular then.
Here's what's funny
Incineroar.
about Incineroar. In his Dex entry, it says he's like surprisingly good with kids, and then you see people play Super Smash, and he's like pummeling the shit out of an Animal Crossing player. And you're like, yeah, really good with kids.
Well, this one has more than pummeling as to what he's doing to poor Link.
Oh, leave the boy alone.
Tags.
Summary.
Oh.
Oh, this is by Hey Kitsune25.
Okay.
Summary. Link isn't much of a wrestler, but maybe with the fire Pokemon Incineroar's coaching, he could learn a thing or two.
Coaching is in
Fucking
quotation marks.
Yes, it is.
Christ.
Tags below
Coaching.
that are Yowie, Monster on Male, Girly Boy, Anal, Lots of Cum, Rough Sex.
Oh, this is cursed. I tell you who is popular. Dandy. otherwise known as Leon,
Really?
who is the world Pokemon champion in the Galar games.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like him very much.
Yeah, but have you seen the 3 different styles of animation he got for the anime?
No.
He has like Fluffy Champion. He's got the well-drawn Twilight Wings version of himself, and then they've got a new one where he looks like a fucking JoJo character, and it's like,
Of course
oh
he
my
does.
god.
I should have known.
And he's equally badly dressed as well. Like, champions do not dress well unless they're Cynthia. But, oh, God's sake, he's wearing tights and shorts and a cape and then a baseball cap. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's got, like, all his endorsements on his cap because, like, he's being sponsored and shit. Oh, he's a terribly dressed man. And now he looks like a JoJo character.
I was just thinking, for the champions, do they hire Araki himself to like redesign their outfits? Because Wallace, he had a bit of a JoJo thing going there too.
Yeah, Wallace was definitely dressed like a JoJo character. Actually, come to think of it, quite a few people in that reboot were dressed like JoJo characters because they rebooted the villains as well. Archie looked like he was in some weird scuba gear when he just used to be a pirate in black shirts and trousers. And yeah, they did a massive reboot on their character designs.
Which studio did that reboot?
No, I'm talking about the actual games.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Normal Ruby and Omega versus Alpha Sapphire and Omega.
I swear you just said Omegaverse, not Omega.
Okay, so there's Omega, Sapphire, and no. Oh, they mixed the names for the Ruby and Sapphire games.
I know what you mean. I just pretty sure you
You're
said
just upsetting me.
Omegaverse, as in the thing we've not covered. Just whoa.
What?
Sorry, I just distracted myself. I was looking for some Team Rocket shipping just to kind of take us back.
Okay.
And I found this one here. This fic is called Troublemakers by Bob Boys. It contains Jesse, James, and French President Emmanuel Macron.
What?
Yeah, that just threw me. I was just skimming it. I was like,
Really?
oh yeah, so Jesse, yeah, James is there. Emmanuel Macron.
Yeah, fucking in the
Okay.
text there's rare pairings. Well,
It's
no
a high
fucking
school
shit.
AU. It's a high school
The
AU.
Sorry,
high
what?
schooler knew very well the 2 troublemakers. In fact, he had an eye on them since their team debut. It's from his perspective. It's from
Yeah.
Emmanuel's fucking perspective.
Emmanuel, am I right? James awkwardly pointed a finger at him, breaking the studio silence. You
Wow.
overslept too. You are James, I suppose. He extended his arm to shake formally. Emmanuel, nice to meet you. Let's skip class, James promptly said. Agreed.
Why is James French in this, mate?
No, Emmanuel
No,
Macron
that's
was the
Emmanuel
French one.
Macron.
I was reading James in James's voice.
Oh, right.
And Emmanuel Macron, I am reading like this. Ho, ho, ho. I am
Oh,
Emmanuel
my
Macron.
God.
It's even though Emmanuel Macron probably sounds nothing like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you guys want to get some ice cream? And Emmanuel, okay, so this looks like Emmanuel Macron joins Team Rocket.
What the fuck? Why are they gotta be? Why are they gotta make
Oh shit!
Pokemon political? You know?
I don't even think it's political.
It's
It's
not
just
political,
Emmanuel
it's
Macron
just-
is here.
Yeah, it's just Emmanuel Macron's hanging out with Jesse and James.
Yeah, there's no like criticism of him or anything like that. He's just
Oh
here.
my
Yeah.
God.
It looks like he helps them like name the group.
He does.
You know,
What
I was
about
thinking,
Team Rocket?
what about Team Rocket? Responded Emmanuel. What? Jesse and James both said dumbfounded.
Oh my Christ!
What do you mean, Emmanuel? James finally asked. Well, we are always in trouble and then things blow up with a blast off with the speed of light. I thought we might as well make the name of our trio. Emmanuel seemed really
Honestly,
I think it's neat.
Where's the
Shows
cat
Jesse.
in this?
Emmanuel Macron has replaced Meowth in
He's-
Team Rocket.
He totally.
I'm just imagining them doing all of it, and then Emmanuel Macron jumps down at the end and goes, Emmanuel
Yeah.
Macron, that is right.
Macron, c'est vrai.
Oh my god.
This right. Fucking anybody who wants to do this, I will buy you a fucking 4-pack of beer. Go through
I
and
want to
edit
see the art, yeah.
the original fucking anime and replace Meowth with just a cardboard cutout of Emmanuel Macron.
I mean, I might just do that in MS Paint.
No, like the whole fucking anime.
Oh, right.
The whole thing. Overdub the voice as well with
I
a
mean-
really Weasley French accent.
There's 3 of us. We could redo this.
No. No.
Just all the Team Rocket scenes.
Yeah, but just the opening, and then yeah, and redub Meowth as just get some clips of Emmanuel Macron doing a speech, and like cut that speech into any scenes involving Meowth.
just
What do you
random
think,
sort of
Meowth?
passages of
Well,
French.
Brexit was a mistake, and obviously we have these troubles with fishing and also these problems. And this it just cuts back to the rest of the episode.
Better still, can we fucking find like a clip of Emmanuel Macron saying his name and then that's right and sort of cut it together?
It would need cutting together for sure.
Yeah.
I doubt he's ever said Emmanuel Macron. That's right.
Oh yeah,
Or
remember
even
the
hand
remember
over
the
that
name.
peach.
Emmanuel Macron. Remember the name.
Do you reckon we could sneak into like a press briefing
No.
and just ask him what his favorite Pokemon is, or alternatively, like ask him if he's found Pikachu yet. Is it true you were involved with Team Rocket during their origins?
Oh, that would be. Or just get him to just say like a bunch of things that we need for the fucking overdubbing.
Look, I know you're a busy man. It's election year in France, but like if you could just say some lines.
But just say Meowth, that's right, please.
Yeah, I just need you to say Meowth, that's right. And then you go, what are you doing in my bathroom? This is my personal room. Get out.
Well, I typed in what is Emmanuel Macron's favourite Pokemon, but I don't think he's commented. Which is
Why
sad.
doesn't that come up in interviews?
Not yet.
I'd like to know, like, if I'm gonna vote for someone, the least they could do is tell me what their favourite Pokemon is.
Hang on, I'm going to type in Boris Johnson.
He won't have one.
He won't.
Or if it is, it'll be Snorlax, because they do the same amount of work. Sorry, was that too
Boris
political?
Johnson's... Oh, I don't really care about Boris Johnson.
While you're searching for that, I have a fic here called Not Prepared for This Trouble.
Oh.
What the fuck have I just found?
This is Not Prepared for This Trouble by One Makes Smut. That's a 1, not an I. Summary. James is molested by his Machamp. He expects Jessie to help. Instead, she just makes things worse.
Oh dear.
Additional
Extremely dubious consent.
Additional tags. Machamp has 2 dicks.
Oh. Why is this a thing?
Wait, what? Hang on.
Marathon sex, like literally 2 weeks. Pillory. Oh god.
It gets worse. There's a Bangtan boy in this fic.
No, there isn't.
There is. One of additional tags. Top Kim Tae-hyung, who is a member of BTS.
No.
Yeah,
What?
there's just one Bangtan boy in this fic.
They get everywhere.
It's James from Team Rocket getting molested by a Machamp. And there's a Bangtan boy here.
Probably the owner of the thing.
No, James has them a champ, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's James's
No.
Machamp.
He
And
doesn't
there's
have a
there's a
Machamp.
Bangtan boy here.
When has James ever had a Machamp?
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
That tag might be there by accident.
I'm not sure. I'm just skimming this and
Yeah.
Jesse wants to watch James get fucking railed by this Machamp.
Yeah, so Machamp starts pounding James. And he's like, Jesse, help.
This doesn't sound particularly consensual.
But Jesse, Machamp breeding sessions can last weeks. We'll miss our chance to catch that Pikachu. One, we'll just tell the boss that they beat us in another battle. And two, is that really your only problem with it?
Oh my god.
All right, there wasn't much sort of consent there, but James definitely fucking likes this.
Oh.
I'm on chapter 3, and I've not found where Kim Tae-hyung shows up. I think this may be an accidental tag.
Alright. Normally puts it in, accidentally put it in one where he wasn't a feature.
Probably for the best. It's just a random Bangtan boy shows up.
What if that's
like-
the name of the Machamp?
God, fucking
It might not be a
chapter 2.
Bangtan boy, it's just his name. And he's just like, call me Kim or
It's
whatever
a
his
very
name is.
odd choice for the name of a Machamp.
Yeah, I wouldn't associate the Bangtan boys with being Machamps somehow.
No, me neither. So not as many people ship Jesse and James as I expected.
No, this is getting kind of dark. Like,
What do you mean getting?
they're not prepared for this trouble. By the looks of things, it's just Jesse getting a bunch of Pokemon to have sex with James.
Oh. Oh god.
So after Machamp's done, she's like, right, line them up.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn you, Jesse. I expected better from you. So I have one here called Dangerous Love. It is by an anonymous user. Additional tags include the word wankst.
Wankst.
Wanks.
Oh no.
We've all had that.
Angsty
Let's be
wanking.
fair.
Yeah, we've all had a wankst
Yeah,
every now and again.
No.
That's it. If you haven't had a cry wank in your life, you're lucky.
I'm lucky.
Summary. Jesse and James finally admit their true feelings to each other, but Big Bad Giovanni forbids love amongst his ranks.
Oh.
How
So
will
who's
they
got the
hide their
wanks?
relationship from him? Rocket shipping angst. Lemon, please R&R.
Bloody hell.
Which is read and review, I believe.
Oh.
Well, we're here.
You better ask them first, because they're anonymous.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesse, I forgive you for the horrible violence you committed against me. Yeah, James gets twatted with a mallet in the anime, doesn't he?
Oh,
Probably.
he gets all... They get electrocuted, burnt, shot, fucking blown up. Well, they're made of rubber. They bounce back. It's fine.
Okay, I found this one, and I think this is a little bit of a palate cleanser.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, so basically, this is this is called the Pokemarket by Scarlet_Oakenshield, and basically it's a fic where James wanders through a town to go buy Pokemon food, and he's just having like an inner
We read his
monologue.
inner thoughts as he strolls through Viridian and says, hang on. You say this is a palate cleanser. I see implied/reference drug use in the tags.
Oh, I didn't see that.
What if
And
he's
mind
just on
you-
acid and he's just having like a trip to the shops?
Yeah.
He's just like, it's a nice day, innit?
Yeah, this is brilliant. All the pretty colours, all the sounds that I can see.
And it just flashes back and he realizes he's still pinned down being pounded by Machamp. This was all just a pleasant distraction that his mind created just to get him
Just
away
to blot
from...
it out. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh dear.
He wakes up and V from the Bangtan Boys is just there for no reason. True. Okay, I'm gonna type in Brock just to see what kind of antics he gets up to.
Yeah.
What's Brock? Do you know what Brock's surname is?
No, but I think his Japanese name is Takeshi.
Ah, okay.
If you type in Gym Leader Brock, that usually works quite well. What did you say?
Apparently, according to the Wikipedia,
Oh no,
he's
I
been
see him in
referred
the
to by the
drop-down.
full name Brock Harrison since 2003.
Oh.
So yeah, there we go.
So what I would like to find is a fic of Brock that really nails how he's written in the dub. And by that I mean part pervert, part just here to make puns. Because whenever I think of Brock, I think of specifically that one scene where it's raining and he goes, I'll use my frying pan as a drying pan.
Ah, yes.
And he puts it over his head. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I found you a Brock fic,
Oh, good.
which is what we're calling these now.
A night to remember.
Yeah, writing fanfics with me and KG. It's Reader/Brock.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
my god.
After months of
So-
searching for love through dating sites, you finally strike gold. Later today, you're meeting the man of your dreams to see if there's anything between you. Will the night end in failure, or will this be a night to remember? Oh, could this is no? I was really hoping this was a choose your own adventure, where you're dating Brock and you have to like
Here we go.
turn to
Here we
different
go.
pages.
Here we go. You feel a pair of large hands quickly grab your waist. You scream out in a mixture of fear and pleasure as you realise who had finally arrived. Brock, you managed to squeak out. Wow, that sounded pathetic, you think. Sorry I'm late. I was playing with my balls. Pokemon balls, that is.
He
He is here, ladies and
This
gents.
is the Brock I remember. Oh,
Chapter 2 coming soon, maybe. Oh, there needs to be more of this. This is too
this
short.
was written in 2018, so
Oh.
Maybe
no.
not coming then.
writing fanfics with me and KG. If you're listening to this, please write chapter 2.
Yeah,
Only write it really smutty, like just to balance this out.
No.
really smutty with loads of puns.
Puns and fisting,
No.
Good grief.
and maybe taking you for donuts. And you get to his house, he's like, "Hey, I have some donuts." Those aren't donuts, mate.
Why is he handing me rice?
Yeah.
No, sorry, that was a dubbing error.
we're gonna have some donuts and then I'm going to glaze your ring.
Oh, Christ.
Fucking Brock.
So last thing, I'm just typing in Nurse Joy just to see if anything's going on there.
It's got to be her with Officer Jenny all day.
Oh, probably. And there'd be multiple of them as well because there's so
Yeah,
many. Oh shit. There's only one fic in the Nurse Joy/Nurse Joy tag.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That sounds like an untapped
Because there's so many
market
Nurse
there.
Joys they could bang each other.
Yeah.
I think they're dittos.
Yeah, they could
Ooh,
be.
Just saying. They're pink. They all look the same.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Well.
I think they produce asexually. I'm just saying.
It's definitely not asexually. I've seen the fan art.
Asexually means like they replicate like mushrooms do. They
Yeah,
just sort of.
I know.
Yeah.
I reckon
But that's how
still
they
do.
come out the same each time.
Or they could just keep banging each other.
Is it banging each other if you're the same thing?
That is an eternal question.
Yeah, is it
that'll
sex
be-
or masturbation if you bang
Yeah.
yourself?
I did just ask, is sex with your clone, didn't I? Pretty much.
Yes.
Oh dear, never mind.
Anyway, I have sort of found it. The Officer
Okay.
Jenny's and Nurse Joy's.
Hey. Okay.
This is called Treasure. It's by Unili Stell. And
Ooh, right,
basically,
right.
it's a sort of fix-it fic. You know when Ash and Misty have that sort of battle? Because Misty's a fucking
Gym leader. Yeah.
gym leader, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, where was Brock when all this was going on?
Okay.
It's very short. And so Brock is left on his own, and he's going to the shops. A grin appeared on Brock's face, and he walked into the shop. It's time to find some treasure.
Okay.
Brock's idea of treasure, though, was something that he would definitely not share with Ash and Misty.
Oh.
Where they were much too young and innocent to know about his sordid activities, some of which involved buying certain magazines.
Oh no.
So we've
He
had
went
Punny Brock, now we've got Pervy Brock.
He
Oh.
went to buy a filthy lads mag.
Yes, I found it, Brock grinned. At last the treasure is in my hands. It was none other than a lurid magazine featuring the sluttiest Officer Jennies and Nurse Joys, who weren't afraid to bare themselves for the camera.
Oh wow.
Fuck's sake.
Yep, so we've had Brock on a date and now Brock buying porn.
Does this fic also have wankst?
It doesn't have... We should really check the wanks to tag
Yeah,
at some point.
Wanks.
There's probably just the one, but you never know.
yeah, you never know.
You know what? Let's wrap this up by checking the wanks tag. But I would just like to point out, maybe this is actually just a British thing, I don't know. But there is a Pokemon set in Britain, so it would make sense. There's a lot of woodlands you walk through as a child in the Pokemon universe. And yet, there's no wanking magazines left in the woodlands. Even though the games were made in the 90s, and that was still a thing back in those days.
Yeah, you'd
The woodland porn fairy.
wandering through the woods, and you're like, oh look, somebody's left a magazine there, and you'd go over, and your tiny mind would be shattered by the filth that you found therein.
How am I missing something? What?
Yeah, the woodland
what
porn
the
fairy.
fuck are you two on about?
Oh God!
You've never found a jazz mag in the woods?
No.
Really?
This sounds so sordid and weird.
I mean,
No.
you didn't go looking for jazz mags.
You'd be
just,
playing hide and
people used
seek
to throw
out
them
in the
the
park,
woods.
and people
No.
would be leaving like bits of Playboy out there.
No, we didn't have perverts. We had heroin addicts where I was from.
So this
I
is
was
the
going
thing.
around finding fucking narcotics on the ground.
Yeah, because
That would explain a hell of a lot.
I think by the time Grace was an adult, like porn was fully on the internet at that point.
Ah, so yeah, she's never had the
Whereas
mind-altering...
Nick, we were probably like the last generation who had been impacted by the woodland porn fairy.
Yeah.
The woodland porn fairy.
Yeah.
So,
you know, the
Like,
fairy that just left pornography in the woods.
you know,
this should be like a
Yeah.
Pokemon entry for like. You should make your own Pokemon of this one.
I think I stole that from Spaced, to be honest.
Did you?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
you
I stole that line
crettin.
from Spaced. I could be wrong. I can't find any reference to it though, so who knows?
this is... I think when we make it big, we need to set up like a registered charity which distributes jazz
No.
mags to
No.
woodland areas.
No one would donate to that, Nick.
But when they look at it, it's not that kind of jazz.
Oh, Jasmine.
Ah, yes.
Hoping it's just like a feature on fucking saxophone.
Hey, it's only a gateway, these jazz mags. Pretty soon you'll be into scat as well.
Oh no. There's not too many meanings for
Scatman
scat.
John.
Just
Not the
let's
Scatman.
leave it.
Incidentally, 113 fics have the word wankst on the tags.
Oh no.
Surprisingly, one of them is South
113.
Park.
Nah, that's not surprising. It's South Park.
Yeah, I suppose that's more self-aware than I expected.
Mm.
This is one we'll have to explore for another time. But to be honest, I think we're probably going to have to wrap this up.
Yes.
We have barely scratched the surface, needless to say, as with every time we cover a big fandom. And yeah, we'll probably have to revisit this at some point when we get time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened there. My fucking thingy turned off.
Oh, I was thinking you suddenly went quite quiet.
Yeah, my bad.
Did you have anything to add?
I think I was pretty much finished. So
I didn't hear anything you said, to be honest.
stick a fork in me. I am done.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for
Pokemon is
listening.
both-
We need to work on how to end these.
Pokemon is both beautiful and a delightful fantasy world. Alas, it is also not.
Yes,
Is that our lesson that we take home?
Well,
we kind of knew that
No,
anyway, so
no,
it's not really a
let's
lesson.
not end on that.
I don't know. I think I like the idea that Pokemon introduces children to dark things. I mean, AO3 introduces adults to dark things about Pokemon, which is a little bit different to the developers putting dark Pokemon entries in. But
That's very true.
Yeah, like the first movie, like Ash fucking
cried.
dies, doesn't he?
yeah, that's not
Saying
even that.
that,
But
ooh.
like during X and Y, they invented this thing called Mega Evolution, right? And basically, it's like an extra evolution for your Pokemon on your smartphone or watch or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
And yeah, and some of the descriptions of that are really dark as well. Like you turn your best friends into fucking bloodthirsty monsters who go into this blind rage, and then you turn them back off again with your app, and then they're like, "What have I done?"
Good
I've
That's
grief.
grim.
and like yeah, so it went from like harmless like power up your Pokemon to you're a fucking monster with your drug fueling like performance enhancing Z moves and shit.
Wow, that's
So,
yeah, okay.
Modern dark
Oh,
things
Grace, we
going
were
on.
this close to ending on a happy note. I could see the light.
Pokemon is serious.
I could see it there. We were ready.
But it
On
turns
the
out
bright-
that Pokemon is serious business.
Mhm.
Yeah. on the bright side, now they're just pumping mass amounts of steroids into your Pokemon to make them really big. So
The way
yeah,
God
it's good.
intended.
Yeah.
Incidentally, on
Exactly.
Pokemon movie, I've only seen that film twice.
There's loads
Is
of
it
them.
because
Which
it's
one are you
too
on
sad?
about?
The first
The
Pokemon
first
movie.
yeah.
Oh.
First
Pokemon,
one,
the first
cried like
movie.
a little bitch.
Yeah, me too.
Second one was about 10 years later. I don't want to do the maths, can't be bothered. Nice, I lost my virginity.
Whoa, nice.
That was the film we watched on that date.
Oh
Ah,
no.
yes.
That's the worst bit of information I've ever heard.
You're welcome.
I can't believe that you fucked to the Pokemon movie.
And then I cried at the end, and it's ambiguous as to why. Could it have been the film? Could it have been the occasion? We'll never know.
Oh no.
Just glad it wasn't the Iron Giant we picked.
Oh, good grief.
Super.
Oh, you.
James, why are you crying?
Just the scenes happening in the background, and you're just like, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore.
I know.
Oh no.
That's my Pokemon story.
Thanks, I hate it.
But anyway, thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this, like, share, all of that stuff. Tell people about us. That's how we grow as a
Yeah.
show.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. They will probably judge you more than we do, but...
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. We don't judge.
Exactly. We don't judge.
No,
Your friends
well,
might.
I should rephrase that. We try our hardest not to judge.
But still, yeah, join us next time. We'll find some fics, we'll read them, and that'll be the last in the series for the time being.
Yep.
And
we'll
do something special over Christmas.
Yeah.
And other than that,
that's
yeah.
it. We're taking, is it December off or January?
We're taking December off.
Yeah, we're going to take December off.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this constantly for about 2 years now, so
Exactly.
yeah, it's time we had a little break. But we will be back.
Indeed.
Fear not.
But yeah, thank you for listening, and enjoy. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Not enjoy, good night. But enjoy as well.
All
Try
of the
to
above. Do things you like.
Yes.